Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
First drive will start at the 25. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Love from the gun. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And 10 at the Packers' 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Joe Mixon. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. Caught right side, Tate. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Washington first. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Mixon. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Mixon's the ball carrier.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Second and 6 from the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Washington 7, Packers nothing. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Love. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 53's black. 53's the mine. Silver. Check the backer. Check the backer. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
First down going to the air with Love. That one complete. He finds Shark. There he goes, right side.
You know
Touchdown, Packers. DJ Chark, 71 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is TJ Logan to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
First down, McFarland. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check. Fragno. Lucky.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Able to connect with Mims. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
It's too hot.
first down. McFarland. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Seven, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I won't for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, now they play my line.
32. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
2nd down, Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
47-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mixon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the gun on 3rd down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I feel they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30.
Always a play.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
A gain of 13.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they run with Mixon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Mayfield to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He is putting on a show in this 2nd quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Rashawn Gary able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
It's 2nd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
56, Mike, 56.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Mayfield. He finds his running back, Mixon, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
5-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Mayfield to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Marquise Blair, second-round pick from Utah, there to bat it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the screen. 52. Shot 31.
Throwing again. Love. Again, he targets Moore. This one is complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, Love to pass. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Now this will make it into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And tough to win games if you go field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now.
This is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 75 yards. And Washington has made this a one-score game. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield looks to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 26, check 26. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Defense, our time. It's our time.
Working out of the gun. Love. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the ship. Check 52. Watch out. Check 4.
McFarland running out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
53. Oh, here we go. Oh, kill. Check 53, Mike.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Again, McFarland. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
They're running it. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Go. 17. Check out Henry. Mike, 53. Mike. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Love. He's got this one completed to Mims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Go red. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Watch the screen.
Love from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Nothing here.
And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now the Washington offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
24. Packers 21. Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
a little bit.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Love, broken tackle. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Tack McKinley, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Brings up 3rd down.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. .43 is the move. Check, check, 43. Let's go, D.
3rd and long for Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And that'll set him back 5. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes this Washington 31. Packers 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Check, 53 is mine. Check.
Love now to pass on 1st down. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Stop your body.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. from the gun. Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
To throw again. Love. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air again, Love. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Their own 11-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
And a Washington first down.
first down. Mixon, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
On the carry.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
38-yard line.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
But I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the run, it's Mixon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
For the point after.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Richie James on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, and my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He's going to look deep down the field.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Following the interception, Love. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
It's Love now back near his goal line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Wall, get wall.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes this Washington 45. Packers 21. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On first down, Mixon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Mayfield now. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Complete.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Washington.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The Charles on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And now we get to deal with a foot of snow in the parking lot as we say so long from Green Bay.
Love it here. This is Maui with snow.
That's one way to put it. So long, everybody. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Tampa. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing now is Brady. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A 1st down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Tyson Alu on the stop.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
47-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 34. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Goal, Pittsburgh.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. He's at the 50. 30, the 20.
Bring in the 2nd string. Bring in the 2nd.
Pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him.
It got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I'll give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
And the Steeler first down.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Roethlisberger quickly to the flat, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 4 yards out, and the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he knocks it through. These two teams all tied after one.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7. Chris Boswell.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Brady will try again on second down. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 48 yards. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Here's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Broadleaf Indians to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Steelers.
Jack 16.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Roethlisberger will throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
By the Steelers.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Third down.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 41 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
The game at 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole.